Alrighty. Good day, good evening, good morrow, good hello! How was everybody's weekend? Mine was the most pathetic weekend you can imagine, but I enjoyed it, so I don't care. Otherwise, nothing too bad for me. But yeah, had fun with Sonic on Friday. That was fun. But we are back at the Pokemanners. Question is, what are we going to be able to do? We're heading into the gym. You got your new Kindle set up? Yeah. Not gonna explode on you anymore? That's good. Well, you know what? I'm gonna head straight into the game because we do have... Wow, why does it not want to load my games lately? OBS, you being a pain in my booty. So, when we last left off, we needed to do some grinding. Because we got to Vinaville Town, which has, I believe it is the Steel Gym. Or like Metal Gym. I don't know what they want to refer to it as here. Their gym titles are weird and confuse me. It is the Techno Gym. Whatever that means. Just a church. Otherwise, if I remember correctly, I was told 32 and 33 was what I need to aim at. We've got a little bit of grindy we gotta get going. But on the plus side, unlike the last gym, the Pokemon outside of here are not level frickin' 12. So, it should be able to get there a little bit faster. Just have to see who's in the front. Bubbles? Eh, sure. Ah. It's not even that it exploded, it's that it never gained the charge to explode. Ooh! Orochi. So that's what the fire ant turns into. I like it. Your bug bite does nothing to Bubbles. But Bubble puts out the flame of bug. Hello, Fire Dragoon. How's it going? Alright. Just start beating down some stuff. I'll turn on grindy music. Because that way, it's not just repetition. Bubbly beam. So 32, 33 is roughly what we're aiming for now. Really does make me wonder, I wonder if Bubbles will evolve within that time. Yeah, I hope so for a very mediocre Nintendo Direct Mini. Did that Nintendo Direct thing that you told me about already happen? I didn't think that was until later, wasn't it? Did I miss it? Or did anything interesting happen that... Because being a mini doesn't necessarily make something bad. There's nature... Well, I don't want to catch Pokemon. I want to fight them. Freaking jerk. Oh, well. Cadence of Hyrule DLC. Ooh. Some wrestling game, some shooter game. Ooh. Nintendo getting a shoot-a-man game. Well, of course we don't get anything. Shin Megami Tensei. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't sound like too much. To be fair, I think majority of their... Like, I think their, what's the word I'm looking for? Their latest high-profile game literally just came out. So I don't think that there's too much they could really have done. You know, Paper Mario and all that. Which I have watched some videos on, and it looks to be exactly like I figured it would be. A very interesting story and world, and just play except for the battle system. Another one with Mario remasters? Ooh. But which game? Wait. Mario remasters, you say? Huh. Yeah. It's just the battle system looks absolutely terrible. The rest of it is, from what I've seen, very good, though. But Origami King, its battle system just looks tedious, repetitive, and just all around a pain in the booty. Ooh. Yeah, but it's the fact that every single fight you have to do it. It can get very irritating. Especially again, since there's no EXP, so... You get Muns, but... I don't know. I haven't played the game, I don't know. Maybe I'll pick it up when I go on vacation next week. Which, for the record, I'm going on vacation next week, don't forget. So there won't be a stream next Friday, or the Monday after that. I think that's the first Friday of the month? Let me double check. No, the 31st and the 3rd. So technically the first Friday of the month is still available for more Jackbox, since everybody likes that. Yep, hold on. I never turned down the YouTubes. Yep, unmute the YouTubes. Ooh. With on-screen lyrics? Darn, I was hoping it wasn't lyrics because it's kind of a funky beat. Intimidate? You can't intimidate Bubbles? She's an unintimidatable. Bam. But you know, the whole idea of me being on vacation reminds me of something. Xenoblade has some good music. Good to know. I'll keep an eye out when I go actually sit down and start updating my music playlist. But, something about my whole vacation thing that I was planning. Because I've mentioned that I'm planning on, wow, killed that one that time. Planning on pre-recording things and having them up. Particularly, I think I'm doing The Lion King and either No Time to Explain Remastered or something else that I have a fun idea about. But it's not. It's more of a one that is not necessarily guaranteed. So that's why I'm not even mentioning it. It's something I kind of want to do, though. So, eh. But my main thing that I'm getting at is I'm going to have those two pre-recorded, essentially, streams, at least probably 2 hours long, an hour and a half, 2 hours, because about how long the games are. But I just want to know, what do you guys want me to do when it comes to releasing those? Do you want me to just, when I leave, post them both on YouTube, so that way you can watch them whenever you want? Or have a timed release, so that it releases at 6 p.m. on Friday and 6 p.m. on Monday. So it'd be at my normal stream times, you'd get the two. The other option is I could save them to a flash drive and actually try to stream them on Friday and Monday while I'm down south, because I shouldn't need too much bandwidth to stream a video like that, and then I could be in chat and hanging out as much as I can. My problem is that might get awkward timing-wise, so it'll be a thing I might try to do, but not necessarily something I will do. Go back game. What is that? Oh no, that's only half the song. Oh my. Quite a bit to the song. Why is it so hot here today? Eh. Otherwise, let's see. So, over the weekend, other than the fact that I barely did anything, I did do one thing, which is probably something nobody cares about, but I sat down and rewatched a lot of the Tenchi Muyo series, the anime. Mostly because it's a series that I remember watching a long time ago on Toonami and Adult Swim. And I just wanted to see how well it holds up nowadays. And it is fairly interesting watching a early type harem anime. Because if anybody knows how harem animes kind of go, is they always have the stereotypic characters. Like, they always have the same characters for the most part. They're changed slightly, but their base personalities are very similar. And it's interesting to see that it's not a set formula in Tenchi Muyo quite yet. And that was interesting to see. Would I recommend watching it? Not bad. Probably not something that I'd say, oh yeah, sit down, watch it, it's a classic. Nah, could probably get by and not worry about it. But it's just a thing that I sat down and watched. Really, it's funny to think that my opinion of the characters from when I was like 12? 15? Something like that? Really didn't change on which of the characters I liked more than the others. But that's just me. But you think I should just release the episodes just after I get them recorded on like Tuesday, get them all set up and thrown out there, then you can just watch them whenever. I could even just post them in Discord. Like, I'll put them on the YouTube, but then I'll specifically post them on Discord, that way everybody can find them easily. Rather than have to run through my channel, go to the YouTubes and find it that way. On that note, I really need to actually set up YouTubes. Harem anime! Okay. Full honesty, I actually do enjoy harem anime. So long as it's not just eye candy anime. Because a lot of the times in those kind of shows, there's a little bit more care given to characters and their interactions. Whereas if you have ones that are just like eye candy, that's like, oh, hey, look at all these, panty shots. It's like, I don't freaking care, dude. Why would I care about another one of the same looking thing I've seen a million times? Come on. Sledge. What would I say is a good harem anime? I don't know about dedicated harem, but a lot of isekai anime have pretty good harems in them. But I wouldn't call them harem animes. What's one that I would call just a dedicated that I've seen? I'm trying to think of one that's not just ecchi, hardcore ecchi. Hardcore pervy animus! But for some reason, the only one popping in my head right now is Everyday Life with Monster Girls. Which, I will say, I do enjoy it, but it's a show that I look at as like, yeah, this would be better without as much fan service. But, at least it's played for comedy. And not played for anything else. That's another one that I would say. One that I've watched. There's been a few recently that I've watched even, and I can't even think of it. I know I rewatched Rosario Vampire, because that was one that I watched years and years ago. And I didn't watch it fully back then, but I sat down and watched it because Funimation has it. And yeah, it does not hold up at all. It is, in my opinion, very bad. Like, the main character is bad. The main female lead is bad. The other females are okay, but the main one that gets all the screen time, no. Nope. It's bad. It's a bad show. Even most of the jokes are bad. If you try to be a comedy and your jokes aren't good, then you got a problem. But to be fair, I probably suffer that problem. But do I try to be a comedy? I don't know. Am I a funny guy? Probably not. Except for the fact that I couldn't go through that door. No, I'm still trying to think of anything else that would be labeled as specifically a harem anime, rather than an anime with a harem in it. Because, yeah, a lot of isekai have it. I'd say Konosuba kinda has it, but I don't know if you'd ever consider it a harem anime. Or, it's definitely more comedy. I don't know. Still sitting here trying to think of things like that. I don't know. Nobody probably even cares. Let's put it that way. Otherwise, I guess another thing I can think about right now is what's going to be in the gym? Like it said, Techno Babble the gym, something like that. So I can assume electric and steel, I would assume. And I was told 32, 33. What they're going to be, I don't know. Based on Pokemon I've seen, I can't even say. I think there might be... Like, I'm pretty sure it's technology. It's... Like, the thing said tech theme, which is why I assume that. You don't need to specifically say the type. I'm pretty sure it's majority steel. That's why even my title is That's So Metal, Yo. Because I assumed it was mostly metal, mostly steel type. Because what I'll assume is it is a primarily steel gym, maybe with a little bit of electric in there. Pokemon that I can guess will probably be there will be that meteor thing we saw. We saw the rock steel type ball thing. I can't remember its name. It probably will have its evolved form. Maybe it's fully evolved form, because I think it has 3 stages, and we've only ever seen 2. Yeah. No. The answer is no. I'm pretty sure that Hermituar does not have a grass or a ground move. I can double check, but I'm fairly certain that Hermituar is kind of at the no. No. We got Brick Break! Brick Break, Crab Hat. We do have a grass move now. I forgot. We got Bullet Seed. Good old Bullet Seed. So, I guess that's enough about my weekend. Me being man. What about you guys? Anything interesting happened during your weekends? Or if you weren't here since last time, then anything happened between that? The only other thing I'd say that happened on my weekend and why I said it was a pathetic weekend is I watched a show and I slept until 2 o'clock on Saturday and 3 o'clock on Sunday. This is considering I go to bed at 9 to 10 o'clock, so you figure out how long I spent in bed. It was a very, very pathetic weekend. That is the best way I can describe it. Nothing that interesting? Nothing wrong with anything, nothing interesting happening. This means nothing bad happened too. Let's see, what else could he have? If it's steel type and you're saying that ground moves will be very important, then I'm probably close with the idea of steel and electric. What other steel Pokemon have we seen? Yes. This is Route 8. This is where we caught the Mareep. Where we caught the sheeps. We got double sheep team. Bay Sheep's actually catching up to now. Bay Sheep's at 26. Why, did something specific happen on Route 8 that I should have paid attention to? Good. Be a good rod and the TM dig if you don't... Ooh. I think I found the TM for dig. I think I did. Good rod I did not find. Question is, where's that good rod? Probably with a fisherman somewhere. Maybe in that house. Let's check that house. Sledge. I guess one other thing that I did over the weekend is I cleaned my kitchen, but does anybody really care about that? There were like 8 pizza boxes in there. Makes you fight a level 35? Well, we won't worry about that. Let's see, do you give me a fishing rod? Here's your, that seems fishy. No. No sense of adventure. Oh, kiss my booty! You scare me with your go do this thing. Ooh, I found rest. Wait, don't I have sleep talk? Ooh. Sleep talk and rest now. Useful. Useful healing combination. Need a sledge. Ugh. Need a sledge? That's a thing that just happened.
Oh no!
There we go, that works too. Huh. Did you just force palm? That tail hand? Weird dragon thing. Oh boy. Actually, that might be on me, that being loud. There we go. What do I get for fiddling with my audio settings more than I should? Stop fighting me! I have to get to Pokemon Center! Pokemon exploded. Ugh. A Pokemon that I've had for a long time, actually. Who has consistently been slow. I don't know. Let's see. What can we say about Bubbles? Bubbles was loud. Bubbles has a very loud cry. That's a thing about Bubbles. Did pretty good here grinding, I guess. Wow. 2 steps. That's all I get. Bubbles was blue and purple. Don't forget purple. Definitely blue and purple. Yeah. Don't grasp me, yo. Finally, okay. We did Pokemon Center. Now we have problems. You know what I hate most about losing a Pokemon while grinding? Usually the one you're losing while grinding is your current highest level Pokemon. So it just makes everything a pain in the butt. Ah! Even gave her the Quick Claw. On that note about the Quick Claw, we never get to see it proc. It just kind of happens. That is really annoying. I wanted to see what Bubbles' final evolution was. Because I know that she has one. I just don't have any idea what it looks like. Ah. I'm sorry, Bubbles. I honestly don't know how close you are. You know what? I'm going to look at that. uranium. Full rog. Let's see. Full rog evolves at 36. So yeah, I guess it wouldn't have been for a little bit. Oh, very different look. Very different look. Wait, hold on. Can I get this to show up? Yeah, that's what Bubbles would have looked like if Bubbles evolved. Lost a lot of weight. Interesting. Blue Rog. I mean, her speed would have went up? Whatever. I'm sorry, Bubbles. You were getting there. Eventually, who knows? Rip Bubbles. Now who do we bring? Got Cheek Slap, got No, and we've got Miko still. Miko is currently leveled up and ready to go, sort of. I think I'll bring Miko. Lost a poison, bring a poison. Alright. That or I'd have brought Cheek Slap, but I just am not really in the mood to level up Cheek Slap right now. I'm sorry. Boop. Yep. Not like it would take much. I throw the EXP share on. Should I bring Cheek Slap? What do you think? Should I bring Cheek Slap instead of Miko? I mean, No's an option, but I have an idea for No that I kind of want to hold on to No for. Let me see. Cheek Slap or... Think Miko's fine? Okay. We'll just bring Miko. I hate that PC doesn't make any sound when you use it. Kind of spooky, PC. Spooky computers. Alright, back to grinding sounds. Welcome to the sounds of grinding. We go back and try to not die. I wonder if Miko can learn Dig. Also wish Miko still had Levitate for the record. Alright, otherwise... Let me see. Did I actually pick up Dig? I did, yes. Diggy, 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 hole. Itty bitty, nuke meatly, Hermituar. Wow, a lot of people can learn Dig. We'll hold off on that for now. But I'll get it to them later. And Miko, you can have the Quick Claw for now. And that'll do. Actually, I might give the Quick Claw to Hermituar later. That seems like it might make a little more sense. Oh boy, back to 28. We just got a Pokemon to 30. Oh boy. What if there's a better place to grind? You know, I'm starting to miss playing ROMs. You know, when we had access to all them nice speed up buttons and other things of that sort. Whew, would be nice. Would be nice. Ow. Just say that Electro Ball probably isn't going to do much. Because I'm faster. I think that means that it only has like base 20 power, maybe 30. Alright. What were we saying before Bubbles died? Also, I want to point out, I'm a little bit surprised that I remembered Hermituar's name. I didn't look at it at all today. I just, for some reason, remembered it. Funny, because it's just named after a Monster Hunter monster. And one that I've never fought before, either. nice song. You know what? I am still a little bit surprised at how negative the reception is on Sonic Forces. Like, a lot of the things I look at say that it was a bad game. And I'm like, it wasn't a bad game. I liked it a lot. It was just really short and just didn't lean into its strengths. It was like it was too afraid to do things. You switch devices? Aha. But yeah, I will stand behind Sonic Forces as it being a good game. Okay, maybe not it's a good game, it's not a great game. If you liked the Sonics, you'll like the Sonic Forces, but I will always say that the problem with Sonic Forces is it had fun ideas, but it didn't lean hard enough into them. Like its custom character thing, it needed to lean harder into that. And have its goofy storyline be a thing, but have like the whole everything about Sonic and stuff be more background and not you spend, I think it was even less than a third of the game as your avatar character in that game, which they should have at least had it be more than half. But, also because I think that the Avatar's gameplay style in that game was the best of the three. Classic Sonic I've never liked playing as, and normal Sonic played effectively the same as your Avatar, though with less customization. I don't know. I'm just hopeful that they do a second one. Rubber top. Ooh. Thing with a rubber top. Oh, okay. I think, what do you mean by a rubber top? Like, oh, I think I understand what you mean. There's no screen protector. Oh, you mean like my normal cell phone? It doesn't have a screen protector. I use it a lot. I'll skip straight to Sonic vs. 3. Nice. I mean, okay. Personal opinion when it comes to Sonic Forces here, what I think they should do going forward. They make a sequel of it, focus on your avatar, don't make Eggman the main villain, make Infinite the main villain, and have that be like what your character's going against with a side plot you can play, like a side story, like not the main story, that... Like, oh, okay, I think I know what exactly what you're talking about. But, and then you have the side story where it's Sonic versus Eggman, and at the end they kind of go together. But you get like 3 Avatar stages to each 1 Sonic type stage. Because then, if they added as much, plus then some customization like they had in that game, having the additional would make it so that even though you have more stages that you play, because you can change out your loadouts every time, each stage will feel very different, unless you get locked into one that you really like. But at the same time, I can see the issue doing something like that, because with having the ability to do the customizations like your avatar could, they had to have ways that you could path through it using all of the wisps that you could use. That is a weird title card for the next song coming up. Here, there it is. Figured I was on that rant. We'll go into this. What the? The keyboard exploding on me or something? Mouse isn't up there. Weird. Pichu says, well, thank you, Pichu. I need all the good luck I can get. My Pokemon died. Infinite has exploded your key. Wouldn't be surprised. Pichu's on your bed. Nothing's on my bed. No, seriously, my pillow and blanket are on the floor. Actually, no, my phone's on my bed. I just can't reach it. But yeah, I think when it comes to Sonic Forces, I think Infinite as a main antagonist would make a lot of sense. Because even then, the whole in Sonic Forces there were the clone enemies that were summoned to fight you. Those were because of him, not because of what Robotnik did. So that could be what you're fighting against with that. You don't know what is copyright. Best way to think about it is, if it's a video game soundtrack, you'll be fine. If it's Disney, probably not a good idea. Or if it's something you can find on an album at Best Buy. That's probably a good thing. A good way to think about it. Like, even if there's stuff that's copyright, if you link it, I can probably quickly just look at it and be like, yeah, probably not that. Warner Bros? You mean we can't do Animaniacs? It's time for Animaniacs. And Rosati to the max. I mean, I assume that's probably fine. I'd at least think so. Itty bitty spider. What? Wait. I can't. Why can't I remember the thing? The itty bitty spider. Why can't I remember the freaking nursery rhyme? Mike, you are a terrible person. The itty bitty spider walked up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itty bitty spider climbed up the spout again. Yes! I remembered it. Itty bitty spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itty bitty spider went up the spout again. Woo! I remembered! Hooray! From the movie and the game. Yeah, I'd probably be a little bit hesitant on that. But I would imagine that just playing it, though, I won't just immediately get flagged as, no, this guy must be immediate banned. He is a dirty, dirty music player. How dare he? How dare he play copyrighted music on the Twitch stream? He should know better. The jerk. Something like that. Flippin' no mang. Don't steal my, like, 2 HP. Oh, that one had Prankster. That's it for Sonic Forces. Just let the Sonic music keep playing. Just goes, it's on autoplay. I feel like it links something else. I wonder if you'd get copyrighted for Sonic music, because technically it's songs, and I think it's copyrighted by the artists? I don't know. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it would be fine, Pokemon Girl. That is 100% up to you if you want to link it. All the uploads are 30 minutes. Yeah, why would you send me a 30-minute link? Not like I wouldn't just cut it out after like 5 minutes. That would. Oh, Sonic and the Black Knight. Why is your soundtrack still good, but you very mediocre? Also, on that note, I wish that they made another Sonic storybook game, because the art style that they used in Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic and the Black Knight, I loved the cutscenes that they did in those games. I thought that they were fantastic. But the gameplay themselves, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Go with 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10, too much waggle. Too much wiggle waggles. Alright, then we got a link for a sang. The Final Fold, Phase 1. What is a Final Fold? It's like last boss stuff. Ooh, that would be a lot of fun. A Greek-themed one? Lugia song? Oh, I'm pretty sure that's fine. I mean, it's over 20 years old. So, Copyright's weird. I don't know when stuff becomes public domain. I think it needs like 30 years, but I don't care. I like Lugia's song. I'm going to play it because it's Pokemon themed. And then, dang nabbit, this is still a Pokemon themed stream. Even if only half the streams are Pokemon now. Like, not bonus ones either. I guess World of Final Fantasy was kind of Pokemon-ish. Even if I lost the first 2 episodes of it. RIP Final Fantasy. If I could play a woodwind instrument of any sort, I would learn to play that first. I need to do a dump. I did do a dump. That's how I know that it's gone. I haven't made title cards for everything yet, so it's not public yet. But I did dump everything. So you don't gotta worry about that. We also did lose the first episode of Uranium too. Yeah. Note to self, I need to just do a dump the first of every month. Stuff only gets saved for 60 days. Imagine if I wasn't a Twitch Prime person. Then my stuff would only be saved for a week. I don't even think that long. I would have to upload it immediately. Rip the first episode of Uranium. Okay. We don't worry about the first episode of Uranium, because that just resulted in death. So I mean, I'll do what I can to like set a reminder on my computer to buzz at me on the first of the month. It just says, hey, Mike, you need to upload your stuff to the YouTubes, okay? Okay, just making sure you know that. Good job, dude. Struggle bug. No. Attempt 1 lasted a single episode. Attempt 2 lasted a whole half an hour. So, yes, attempt 2 is part of this current attempt on the first episode. I'm pretty sure I still have that episode. Woo. Sad that Itty Bitty won't ever evolve. Oh, come on. You don't remember? What happened was, we went in, got our starter Pokemon, left town, caught a Pokemon, got into the battle with the trainer, lost. Attempt 3 is the longest, because that is this one. Okay, on to the next song. Been 4 minutes. I'm paralyzed. Ah. I wouldn't be surprised, Dragoon. That sounds like about what would happen, yeah, because, hey, we're going into attempt 3. What happened to attempt 2? What attempt 2? We don't think about attempt 2. You know, the one where we started with the water Pokemon? Yeah, don't worry about it. Didn't happen. Don't like being pearlsed. We're not here for attempt 2. Yeah, it was... like I said, it was start the game, get the starter, step out of town, catch a Pokemon, fight the first trainer, lose. I think we did a total of 4 battles because we had to fight Theodore at the start. I know his name's not actually Theodore, his name's Theo, but I'll always call him Theodore. If not that, then Teddy. Yeah, but to be fair, that's expected. I will never get to use a fully evolved starter. That's just something I've long since accepted about all of my Nuzlocke runs. How's Face Sheep doing? 28 still? Wow. I figured she's had the Goodly the entire time. She would have caught up or even surpassed. Yeah, no. Maybe. What? I don't want to kind of get into that yet, but who knows? Maybe we'll die tonight. What do we want to do for the next Nuzlocke run? I mean, I have an idea, because it was something that I think it was Duck mentioned in the Discord. Let me double check. Nope, not that Discord. This Discord. I don't remember. I can't find it. Too far up. No, it was, do crystal with less candies. Yes, that too. No, it's the idea was start the Nuzlocke over from Gen 1 and just do Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and carry over the Pokemon that survive. Just do a full-on chronological Nuzlocke going forward. Like, maintain a character, maintain a team, and just go. Yep, a gen lock. It'll take a bit for me to be able to get all the Pokemon from one to the other, but I think I could do. And I say that's a great one. Oh, I drugged my Pokemon bad in Yellow and Crystal. And slightly in Emerald, too. But not anywhere near as bad. The drug runs were definitely Yellow and Crystal. I mean, I guess Emerald had drugs. It didn't have candies all upons in your face. But it did have drugs. Yeah, Crystal was terrible. Anybody wants to go back and watch that Crystal run? Oh boy. Give you an idea. Wiped in Crystal against the second gym. Had one Pokemon left, which was a Magikarp. So I had to shove candies down its mouth until we could move forward. And then after I was able to move forward, we get enough Pokemon to go to fight Lady Whitney. And against Whitney, everything but one died again. So I had to candy up another one. Then we went forward, and I just had to keep throwing candies at my team because everything kept dying. Like, it was bad. Am I winning, son? No, Bubbles died. Otherwise, doing okay. Also, I'm pizzoned. I've been pizzoned. Yeah, we lost Bubbles. Otherwise, truthfully, I don't think this run's going bad. Although, you do kind of have to consider the fact that I do only have 2 Pokemon left in the box. Yes? It was definitely preventable, because I was fighting a wild Pokemon just grinding, minding my own business, and it was the first time I've seen one of these weird snake dragon hand things use Dragon Claw. Like, I'd only ever seen them use Bite before that. And it was like, oh, I'll live the bite. We took a bite last time and only dealt, like, 18 damage. We have 28 health. Even on a crit, we won't die. Wouldn't you know? Turn around, use Dragon Claw, killed me. Yeah. I really should just sit down, post-stream, like, either post-stream or pre-stream, if we're at a point where I need to grind, and just do it myself. That way I don't have to subject everyone to watching me grind for 2 hours for us to do a gym that'll last us half an hour, to turn around and do another bit of grinding for the next gym. I don't know. Buggity bites. Biggity buggity wuggity wuggities. Yeah, that thing. That's what killed Bubbles. Weird snake dragon hand thing. A short randomized? Sure. I don't know how I could make it short, is the problem. I could see about doing something in the way of a randomized lock. Question is, what? Probably black and white would be the one that I would very much lean towards personally. Because most Pokemon. Also, I like black and white. Otherwise, I don't know. Face Sheep wants to confuse her enemies. Nice. Get rid of charge. Alright. I don't like charge. What else do we got here that I can snag just by scrolling here? Not much. Face Sheep will confuse them all. How can it be a Fae if it's a sheep? Who knows? Beep. Now I just grab a song because that one was going for a while. Struggle Bigs. I didn't miss anybody's song for grinding time, right? Got everything? Yeah, I really am curious. What game would you want to see if I did a randomizer of some sort? Why do you have to pizen me there, Cottony? I don't want to be pizened. Very rude to pizen me. Nearing the completion of 2 Pokemon, so there's that. Feel like this game needs to have, like, slightly higher level Pokemon in the wild. Alright. I mean, let's see. Gen 5 would have the most Pokemans. Just got that going for it. A lot of people like... Brain stopped working. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Which would work because, as a randomizer, it also is the longest. So it'd work out pretty good for that. Hit it with Bubble Beam. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. The fizzy bubblies. You can't stand the fizzy bubblies. Where's fizzy bubbly from? A reference. I say that in reference to something that I heard that from. But what is the fizzy bubblies from? I don't know. Some old cartoon. It wasn't even SpongeBob? I honestly do not remember. And more bubble beams. The bibbly bubblies bubblies. Otherwise, platinum would be a fun choice because platinum. But yeah, black and white has probably the most advanced, well, the most accurate battle system to what we have now, so it has that going. Other than that, doing something before that could be interesting. I also don't know how hardcore would go into randomizers, because they could get bad very quickly. They could get so bad. I don't want them to be bad. I want them to be good. You know, not bad. I want the bad. Bad game. Don't give me the bad game. I don't know. I don't know where that one came from. That came out of nowhere. Alright, next song. Toho, Bad Apple. Toho, a game series. Names have type, maybe abilities. I'd probably keep abilities. Toho is a game I have literally never played a single one of. I played games like Toho, but I've never played a Toho game. Oh, it's this song. I know this song. It's like that one song you hear all over the place, it feels like. So many remixes. So many remixes. I'd have to look at the randomizer program to see everything that I can change. Just to see how still consistent, but randomizer can get. Yeah, the Toho games are bullet hell games, for the most part. And from what I can tell, they also usually have a consistently above average soundtrack. Like, it's very J-pop type soundtrack, but it's consistently very good. You know, kind of like how Sonic games are consistently pretty good rock game music tracks. At least a lot of the times. Even though the games may not be good. On that note to self, need to play Sonic Heroes next. Only reason I mentioned that is I'd seen recently that the Game Grumps did a playthrough of Sonic Heroes. And I watched a few episodes of it, and wow, did Aaron get frustrated in that game. It's like, I mean, I know it's not a good game, but he missed so many context clues that the game gave him repeatedly, and it's kind of, wow. I know he's not doing it intentionally, because it is hard to both be entertaining, hold a conversation, and play a game at the same time. I don't have to worry about that, because I'm playing Pokemans. It's far slower paced. Which is kind of the benefit of streaming Pokemon, is it makes it a lot easier to talk to chats. I'm pizzed again. I don't want to be pizzed. Stop making me pizzed. You know, I keep looking over at the other screen that has the video playing with the song. It's like, what is this imagery? It is very, like, it's silhouette imagery, and it's very interesting how they get character to character just going from one to the next. But I have no idea who any of these characters are that are showing in this video. And, Its silhouettes are just a very interesting type of thing to go with, like that. I know I've seen some of the characters before, like on the internet, you know, because internet. What else can I pull up real quick? Let's see if I scroll down. What do we have? No Straight Roads OST. It's No Straight Roads. Oh wait, I remember. It's like that. It's that weird game. I don't even know how to describe it. I've only really seen like a trailer for it. Like, I saw a trailer and a gameplay thing for it because I looked at it. I think it's already out, actually. I don't think that it's upcoming anymore. I think it's out. Yeah, it's a rhythm action adventure game, yeah. It's like, if I remember right, the plot of it is like, bringing back rock and roll to a world of, some other music type. I can't remember what it was called. Synthwave or something? And like, 80% of the music in the game is synth. Doesn't come out till August 25th? Okay, never mind. I wonder if I'll get copyright for this song, because its name's not technically out. What else do we got that I could quickly pull up? I'll let it play, though. Don't mind it. I mean, can you get copyrighted for music from a game that's not even out yet? Maybe? I don't know. Twitch being weird with its copyrights. Again, I'm just hoping that, one, I'm too small for anybody to care about, and two, if something bad does happen, then a Twitch admin just shows up and says, hey, stop that. And I'll be like, okay, I stop. I don't remember the plot of that game. There's a thing that I looked at like 2-3 weeks ago or something. It has a very neat looking art style though. That's what I'll give this No Straight Roads game. It looks very pretty. I don't think it's electronic. It's a specific genre of music. I don't remember what it's called though, because I'm not a music aficionado. I still wonder what would have happened in my life if I actually took music class seriously back when I was in elementary school. Because as I've gotten older to the age I am, I find music fascinating because of just the time that you can tell a music track comes from, as well as the different genres and how it evolves to maintain its entertainment value. One, two, three, four. EDM? That's right. What is EDM? This type of music, but I don't remember what EDM stands for. Electronic Digital Machine? Alfred. Yeah. I try to look smart and I'm just making myself look stupid. Electric dance music. Ah. I like it. Should never bite Mareeps. I should know this by now. Every time I do, I get paralyzed. I want to be paralyzed. I want to be pizened or pulsed? Is it pulsed or pursed? I don't remember. It's pars. It's parsed. I want to be parred. I want to be parred or puzzed? But no, I will always say when it comes to music, for the most part, I like music that has a distinct beat. And I can say that I like this kind of music because I like music that you could easily see yourself dancing to in some way. Like, just not an actual dance, but like you just get them. It makes you feel like actually moving a little bit. Like there is some music that just doesn't do something that doesn't do that. So, In this song, yeah, it is. It will click that one. We'll go from that to more Sanic. Because it was in the recommended videos. This is what I do for just going through YouTube. It's like, what's in the next one? I don't know. Lots of Sonic ones now. Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't think has a PC release. At least not that I'm aware of. Otherwise we could totally play that. That'd be goofy. Okay, I'm done lipping the songs. Oh, wait, really? Already? I did not know that Phase Sheep evolved at level 30. Huh. Eat. Ampharos. Thunder Punch! Because I now have effective hands! Even though they're flippers, that's the point. Get that instead of... Takedown. Good for Phase Sheep. Now we just need the other sheep to evolve too. Hold on. Boop, boop. Need Pokemon 181. Boop, boop. I don't think I need to have Phase Sheep with the EXP share anymore. I think I can throw that at somebody else now. But who gets it? I don't know. But I just thought about, because of all these sheeps that have static, it's going to be a pain in the butt for my physical attackers. Let's take that. Give it to Miko. Miko can have the Espershara. Hermituar can have the Quick Cloud. Gotta go fast. He's so fast. Just look at Hermituar. He's so speedy, he's so quick. He just goes so fast. He's the fast crane. Look at the fast crane. Just boom goes the fast crane. Fast crane. Oh, you want to know something really stupid? Like, really stupid? So, as I've mentioned before, I play Magic the Gathering fairly consistently. I like playing the game. I like having the cards, being able to play, blah, blah, blah. So, they're coming out with a new set. I think it releases next month. Recently, they've been having a set release, and they'll have, like, collector's packs to go with them. So if you wanted to spend, rather than $4 a pack, you could spend $25 a pack. Not worth it. And get a pack that has, like, a bunch of foils, some alternate art ones, and things like that. Even though technically all those same cards are available in your $4 pack, so why are you spending $25? But not the point. Point is, the set that's being released next month is a reprint set, which they usually charge a higher amount for. In this case, the packs are going to be roughly $15 a pack. And with that, they still have the VIP booster packs that you can get with it. So I want your guess. If a normal set has the regular booster packs for $4 and their collector's boosters for $25, how much do you think a set that costs $15 for a pack is going to have their VIP booster packs? Like, for one pack. One pack. I think it has twice the amount of cards, but even if it has twice the amount of cards, it's just twice the amount of commons, which, again, you can get 2 of the regular pack and get those same ones. But, yeah, the cost of the next set of Magic that has the VIP booster packs is $100 for a pack. $100 for a pack of, like, maybe 30 cards. Why? I mean, the idea is, oh, you have you get a guaranteed alternate art of a rare and a mythic, and it's like, great for you! You can get those in the regular pack too! And it doesn't cost $100! Why is this a thing? Who is this for? I don't understand! I mean, if there was something of real value there, it would make sense, but there isn't! Sure, you could hit the jackpot with, like, foil alternate arts of the frickin' cards that are $80 or something, but even then, why? Why run the risk? It's not worth it. Maybe this is just me not being a whale, and me not being that guy that's like, I'm gonna throw infinite money at the game I like. You know? I think that in a lot of the games, especially free-to-play games that I play a lot, I could be considered a whale now that I think about it. Huh. I mean, Magic the Gathering I definitely am not. I almost never buy packs, as an example. Just never found a way. Stop pizoning me! I don't want to be pizened. Keep fixing the pizen, and you're like, nah, let's pizen him again. I just have an anti-dot. Could have a lot. Yeah, I have plenty of anti-dots. Frickin' pizen. Yeah, now that I think about it, free-to-play games that I can remember playing a lot. I have MapleStory, League of Legends, and Path of Exile. Those are 3 free-to-play games that I played a whole lot. And now that I think about it, MapleStory, I easily spent, like, at least $1,000, maybe more in that game. And that's just me, not counting my older brother, who probably spent far more than I did. And my younger brother, who spent ridiculously more than he did. Like, unhealthy amounts, I would honestly admit, but that's not me. And then League of Legends, I honestly do not know how much money I spent on that game. Mostly because in League of Legends, you could buy the characters for the in-game currency, as well. No. It would be nice if it was just cosmetics, but yes, I bought a lot of cosmetics too. And they're all timed for that, keep in mind. When you bought any of the stuff in the cash shop in MapleStory was either consumable, or a timed cosmetic, or a timed very useful item. You had them for, like, I think 30 days was how much you got them. But to give you an idea, a full suit, like a full, like, hat, chest piece, gloves, boots, weapon, sort of armor set to mask it all and make it look all interesting. You could get away with that on the cash shop, I think, for $5-10. It wouldn't contain the expensive stuff, but it would have stuff. But the things that you always needed to buy if you wanted to play MapleStory good is you needed to buy a pet, which the pets themselves would last for the same amount of time, and they would cost you, I believe it was $3 every month to make them up and running again. Then you would also have to spend at least $3 for an auto potion from the pet equipment, so that anytime your health got low, it automatically used a potion that you had assigned. $3 for a MP potion, and like $6 for the auto loot and the auto currency loot. And I'm pearlist. Like, it was kind of bad. Oh, yeah, pearls heals. I do not. Freaking pearls. But yeah, it was predatory to say the least. And I want you to imagine playing a game like MapleStory. It's a online 2D MMO, and you have to go through areas to get to where you're grinding. And while grinding, you either have to be paying very close attention to every time you're getting hit, because usually where you're grinding, you can take anywhere, depending on your class, anywhere from 3 to 10 hits before you have to heal. And if you're taking those hits consistently, you will very easily die. And if you die, you lose 10% of your level, which, depending on your level, 10% is easily an hour of grinding. At least back at that time. Now you can get to max level in like a week. But, point being, so you would have the auto potion to heal you automatically, and the thing to auto loot it, so you can literally shut your brain off while you do it. Like, it made it a far better experience because you could actually sit there, talk with your friends, have a good time, not worry about too much. Whereas if you didn't have it, you had to be very focused or just lose all your progress. It was kind of brutal. And then, second free-to-play game that I spent, I'm pretty sure I spent far less money on it, is League of Legends. And the only reason I say that is, in League of Legends, you have the ability to buy characters with actual money and actual in-game currency, as well as buy just cosmetic skins for those characters for real money, not for in-game currency. Because back in the time, there wasn't any other way. I should not fight you. You're a fairy, aren't you? Mick Meatley's not going to be able to grind here very good, now that I think about it. We're going to put Lady up front. But, to give you an idea, in League of Legends... Oh, it really does want to link me a lot of Sonic music right now. Anybody else have any other songs? But, in League of Legends, up to the point where I quit, I owned every single champion in the game. Every single one. All 102 at the time, I think it was. On my account, I had that many characters. Which, to give you an idea, a lot of them cost 6,300 influence points, which was their in-game currency. Which, to grind that much, you get, counting your first win of the day, let's say you did 5 matches a day, it would easily take you at least a week to get as much to get that. Probably longer. And that's 5 matches that usually take just shy of an hour each. And that's doing 5 of those a day. And then you'd be able to buy 1 champion. And I owned every single one at the point where I quit. And then for all the characters that I played consistently, I had at least 1 skin for. Some of them I had multiples. Which, I can tell you when it came to buying characters, at least, I only ever bought, that I can remember, 2 characters with actual money. One being Draven as soon as he came out, because I liked his design, and I do not regret that. He was consistently one of my favorite characters to play in that game up until the point I stopped playing. And I still think his design was a lot of fun. And the second one, I believe, was Swain when he was on sale. But other than that, I had skins for all the stuff which cost money. But, point being, so that's a lot of money in that game. As well as a lot of frickin' time. Like, oh boy, a lot of time. And then the third game, free-to-play game that I've definitely spent way more money than I should in, is Path of Exile. And Path of Exile, I have easily spent... I could actually go to their website, and it will actually tell me how much money on their website I have spent. And I believe last time I looked, it was 1,200 and something. And that was a few months ago, and I think I put another $20 into it. So maybe around $1,300 at this point. And yeah, that game, it is... What did I spend all that money on that game on? Literally cosmetics. 100% on cosmetics and a couple convenience things like stash tabs. Too many stash tabs. But, stash tabs. But definitely too much. Were they fancy cosmetics? Yes. I like the cosmetics. I mean, it's not like I bought one cosmetic for that much. Because in that game you have your hat slot, your hat attachment slot, your armor, back attachment, gloves, boots. Every single skill can have a different cosmetic, including your auras, your actual attack skills, your summoned minions, yada 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 yada. So there's a lot of stuff you can have. But to give you an idea why I easily spent a fair amount of money is there is an item that gives you turns your auras invisible. Because I do not like glowing like a light bulb. Yet a character I like to play a lot is a support character to help Dee Dee and Barry when we're playing, because the difference between having a support character in that game and not having a support character is roughly the support will add about... take your damage and multiply it by 4. So just having somebody that's playing a character that does no damage will multiply the character who does damage by 4. As well as make them like 3 times as defensive, so they are far less likely to die. So it is very worth it to have a support character. Just the problem is, being a support, you don't get anything out of it, and you can't play alone. But I enjoy doing it. But to give you an idea, you have, in the support character, you usually run anywhere between 6 to 12 auras. And I don't like glowing up like a light bulb. They have an invisible aura microtransaction that you can buy, and it is $5. I have 6 of them. And that's just one thing. Because the problem is, you can only use one microtransaction on one thing at a time. You can take it off of that and put it on something else whenever you want, but you can't use it on multiple things. So you don't need to buy multiple things for multiple characters, but if your one character uses multiple of the same thing, then you gotta buy multiples of it, which kind of sucks. But again, that game, I do not mind its microtransactions it does, because other than the stash tabs, which I don't mind those as well, is everything is cosmetic. So it's not like anything in that game compared to MapleStory is predatory. Speaking of MapleStory, you want to know other dumb things that they had in their microtransactions that you could buy? Going back to when I used to play, and I'm pretty sure they still exist now, is you could buy 2x experience cards. So while you're playing, you have a 2x experience card, and you could get double experience. For just like 1 hour, get 2x experience. Activate it whenever you want. Now, the thing about that is, those 2x experience cards stack with the base 2x experience that happens on events and stuff. So if there's a 2x event going on and you have a cash shop 2x experience card, which costs you, I want to say, $2.50 for an hour. If you have one of those running in that, you get 4x experience. Then there is a 2x experience and drop card that you could buy for $5. And it gives you both those benefits, but that stacks with both of the other things. So you could get 8x experience, because it doubles the 4x. And then if you do certain things in the game, these were actually things that you could get, but usually not very often. But you could get consumable ones that you could use and get 2x more. So you can get up to 16 times experience. Mind you, this is just back when I played. From what I've heard, it got worse. Like, I've heard it got worse. So, pretty much, if you were not doing that, whereas if you were running, playing it, and getting 2 times experience, you'll get maybe 20% of a level in an hour, and that's pretty good. Now, more horrible things that they had, and this is where my older brother spent way too much money, is back in MapleStory there was a thing called HP washing, which what happens is as your character levels, you gain increase to your HP, you gain increase to your mana, you gain increase to everything, but you get to allocate your stats like you would in any other game, you know, like your strength, dexterity, intelligence, and luck. You have your 4 stats, you get 5 points per level. You get to put them in those levels where you want to put them. Goody goody. HP washing used a cash shop item you could buy called an AP reset, which each one cost $5 to reset 1 point. 1 point for $5. And this is considering you gain 5 per level. Because what happens is, in the old MapleStory, as your character levels up, there were certain thresholds on your character where if you used an AP reset on your HP, you could take a point that you never put in it out. And you just get a extra point. And at the point where my older brother was, he was like level 128 or something. He had to buy like 40-something of them. And he got 40-something extra points of strength. And it's just, what? Dude, why you spend like $250 to just get that much? It's like, because I wanted. It's like, gosh, frickin' damn it, dude. Oh boy. Yeah, that's why microtransactions can be very bad. I could go into more rants about that. I don't think of any other game that I've played that had terrible microtransactions. I don't know a game that I loved playing, and I never spent a cent on, but had horrible microtransactions. But let me think. Was there anything else in MapleStory that was bad? Well, simple bad thing that they had was in MapleStory there was the free market where you could go to try to sell your items to other players. Usually what it would entail is you standing there and spamming chat saying, hey, buy this thing from me this much, buy this thing from me this much, yada yada yada. Like, chat in the free market was just abysmal. It was a nightmare. It was terrible. But what you could do is you could buy a shop. You could set up your shop in different rooms in the free market. There were, like, if I remember right, 25 rooms, and majority of them were, like, the good spots between 1 through 7 were always full, so it was hard to get a good spot. But you buy a shop, and you can leave your character AFK there to sell your items. Like, you put the item for an amount, and if anybody comes into the free market, they see your character, they can buy it from your thing. Problem is, your character's only there as long as you're logged in, right there, so you can't play while you're doing that. 2, you have to stay logged in to sell it when you're doing that. And 3, the pass to have a shop lasted 3 days for like $3. You get one up to 15 days, if I remember correctly, for $10, but still. And mind you, this is total. So even while you're not standing there in the shop, your time that you have that item is ticking down. Now, there is a different shop card you could get, where you could get an NPC shop that would run it for you, so you could still go play the game and it would sell your stuff. Problem is, that one was twice as much. So, if you wanted to still play the game, but you didn't want to have to stand there and try to sell your stuff, it was annoying, you know. Well, too bad. You don't get good ways. You get screwed, man. What else was there? There were some items that you couldn't actually trade, but they were worth an okay amount, but you could trade them if you bought an item in the cash shop that just turned around and said, hey, yeah, you can trade this item now. Problem is that those items usually are pretty good, and they were designed to be locked to your character, but now if you can trade them, then what's the frickin' point? And then as the game went on, they released more and more of the items that are character locked, that you needed to have the Scissors of Karma to be able to trade them. So, it was bad. There was something else that was also terrible. What was it? Man, I'm just ranting about terrible MapleStory microtransactions. I'm sorry. Funny. What else was there? There was something else that was really bad. The XP cards, the shops, the AP washing. That's... I don't remember. Oh, yeah! You could actually buy, for real money, in their cash shop, the in-game currency that you use to trade to people. You couldn't do it the other way, but you could spend real money to get a meso bag, which gives you the currency. And if I remember correctly, it gave you a random amount of currency between X and Y amount. So you could get screwed. Don't you electro ball, my lady. She kick your butt, Laffy. Blam. Man, ranting about MapleStory hurts my throat. Yeah. Bleh. Bleh. I know there was something else in there that was bad. Can't remember what, other than the meso bags. Those were a more recent addition before I quit. I don't know. Like... Oh, I remember something. In the game, there were items called enchantment scrolls, which pretty much gave your equipment bonuses, like plus defense, plus attack, plus bleh, stuff like that. The best ones had a 10% chance to work. And the problem is, your items only have a certain amount of scrolls you can use on them. If I remember right, it was like 3, something like that. But what ends up happening is if the scroll fails, then it uses a slot. So if you're using just 10%, you have to get really lucky to have one land and hit the best item, hit it as best as you can. And they sold an item in the shop that if you put the scroll on it and then used it, it would not use a slot if it failed. So that was bad. You can't hit me with spooky moves, mischievous! How dare you try to attack Lady? Crazy mischievous. What else do we... I don't remember. I think I'm done about ranting about MapleStory. But there is another game that I played a lot that had a very bad microtransaction setup, but I never participated in it at all, even though I played the game a lot. I've mentioned it quite a few times. S4 League. Good old stylish Esper shooting sport. Fun game. Still loved it a lot. Would play it if not full of hackers. But so the way its shop worked is you could earn in-game currency to buy the weapons or essentially your armor cosmetics that all came with like a slight bonus to your armor, which really didn't amount to a whole lot, when you bought them in the game with your in-game currency. So you bought your weapons, you bought everything, yay. But let's say you spent actual money on the weapons, as an example. If I have just a regular old gun, it's just, oh hey, I shoot the gun, yay. However, if you spent actual money on it, you would get a, oddly enough, +7 gun? Weird number, but there's a reason why it was 7, but not the point. So the +7s versus the base guns dealt, if I remember correctly, like 30 to 50% more damage than their base variants. So having the higher plussed weapons gave you a huge edge. Especially if you bought like the cosmetic armor stuff, where if you bought it with your in-game currency, it barely amounted to anything. But if you bought it with your money, then they would all have additional defenses. So not only will you take a lot less damage, you will deal a lot more damage. And this is a shooter game. How is this a good, like, method of monetizing your game? You're literally buying power. Now, there was a way for people who didn't spend money to get plus weapons, but not plus armor. And that's a lottery thing called the Fumby Shop. And the Fumby Shop, it pretty much, you put in money, you spin the wheel, you'll get a random item, maybe. Like, you won't always get anything out of it. And you'll get timed items that'll last like an hour, 2 hours to 5 hours. You had a small chance to roll a permanent item, which, for the record, this is the only way to get permanent items in that game. At least back then. You could roll a permanent item that had plus damage. Now, the easiest way that I found to do it was make a whole bunch of characters, like make a new account, and grind that character up to the level that you could start using the Fumbi Shop, which is at level 10. You should have enough money to roll a bunch of stuff. Hope that you get the item you're looking for with a plus damage and a permanent. Like, you hope for the one weapon permanent. In my case, I got on the accounts, I had an account that had a Mind Shock, which was, in most people's eyes, a terrible weapon, but I was also evil and very good with it. One that had a permanent counter sword, which was my baby, and I loved that weapon. And one that had a permanent Gauss rifle, which, again, considered a bad weapon, but was probably my favorite shoot-a-man weapon. Sadly, I never got two permanents on a single account, so But, yeah, it was... And of the pluses that they all had, the only one that had a decent plus was the Mind Shock, which had a +9, which is the highest it went. But the funny thing about the +9 Mind Shock is where other things are like 30 to 50% more damage, showing the Mind Shock deals a total of 2 to 3 damage a hit. Going from 2 to 3 to 3 to 4 is not a big increase. So it really didn't matter. But, made me happy. But yeah, that game was monetized very bad. Then I eventually went back and... Yeah. To give you an idea, that game I became kind of notorious. I've mentioned it many times. I was notorious in that game. People legitimately booted me from games because they didn't want to play against me because I would consistently just own the game. But, it's fine. I'm purged. Why must I always be purged? I don't want to be purged. Don't make me purged. What was another one? I don't think if there's any other game with microtransactions that I personally played, either participated in using microtransactions or knew about and didn't touch. An example, I've never really played much in the way of phone games, so I can't say any of those. But I can guarantee you that I've never spent any money on my phone, so... Rip people who pay money on Raid Shadow Legends. This stream not brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. But... What else? I know I've played a few more microtransaction games. There's Heroes of New Earth, which is just another MOBA that was released before right around League of Legends, but before Dota, and I thought was better than Dota, but it died, as far as I'm aware. Rip Heroes of New Earth. Nobody likes you, Dota. Microtransaction game. There's MapleStory 2, and obviously I didn't spend any money on that. A different Nexon game that was around there was Combat Arms, which also had terrible microtransaction stuff for a shooter game. But that didn't bother me much because in that game I was... Funny story about Combat Arms back when we played. Back when we played it oddly enough, everyone I played with that consistently played with Barry, Dee, all those guys, my older brother, younger brother, some of our other old guild mates, they banned me from using a specific weapon type, actually. And in a first-person shooter, with all the assault rifles, grenade launchers, snipers, shotguns, etc., etc., the weapon I was banned from using was any handgun. It was like, wait. You think about this like, wait, what? Why? Because the thing about the handguns in early Combat Arms was they were the only weapon with infinite ammo. And the longer you lived, because there was no way to replenish ammo early on. So the longer you lived, you eventually ran out of ammo in your main weapon, so you had to switch to your handgun, and usually handguns are bad. Their damage is poor. But the thing about the handguns were they had a specific spread in their shot firing. At least certain ones did. They would always shoot... If you have your crosshair on the center of your screen, you know how it's usually that cross shape? If you looked at your cross shape, you would have 4 places it would hit in a pattern. Dead center, followed to right barely above the crosshair spot, right to the top left of the crosshair spot, and straight to the right of the crosshair spot. Thing was, because of the fire rate, you could adjust your aim just in time that you could always get that consistently in the center of where you're aiming. And because it was always 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it would always go each one, regardless if you switched weapon, reloaded, or whatever, it would always go that time. When I played that game, I had it in my head that I just counted my shots, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd constantly adjust my aim between each of the 4 shots and just always get, not always, but consistently get headshots even if I'm rapidly firing. And to give you an idea, it drove our old guildmaster kind of nuts. Poison a little bit nuts because he was probably the best person out of all of us there. I just was very good with a handgun. That didn't make me good at the game. It just meant I was good with a handgun. But he was actually pretty dang good at the game. The thing that made it funny is back in those times, there was no maximum range on weapons. And the thing about the way Poison played is he always used a shotgun. And the thing about the shotguns is there was one specific shotgun that had, every time you shot, it had a specific spread of its 6 pellets. So if you aimed it correctly, you could one-hit kill people with the spread. Because it had no maximum range, you could be across the entire map, which he was, barely able to see people, and just pelt them from there. Not a lot of damage, just like 1 pellet from a shotgun was like 10% of your health every hit, but you're killing people with a shotgun when they can barely see you with a sniper rifle. It's like, what the heck, Poison? And you're blaming me with my handguns? That was funny. I remember that. It's really goofy. This makes me think of other shoot-a-man games I played. So, now I'm going on shoot-a-man spree. So, back when I was in middle school and early high school, my older brother and I played a game called SOCOM 2 US Navy SEALs on the PlayStation 2. We played that online against a lot of people. We even joined a group that called themselves Wild Turkeys. Kind of funny. Evil Biscuit was a fun guy, and Capone. I could tell you about Capone, but going with stuff that I did. So, I think I've told a couple of these stories before, but in that game, there were, I think, like 4 maps where you could either the terrorist or the Navy side have a grenade launcher. You had the M203 on the Navy side, and on the terrorist side, you had 2 other ones. I can't remember their name. It was like the M6 and then some weird wood-looking one. But, point being, is of those 4 maps, I actually learned through trial and error, based on the spawn points that each side always had, if it was a map that I could use that in, I could spawn with it, immediately aim upwards, take 2 shots with it, because then you would have to reload with any of them, because they only ever had 2 shots, and one of them only had 1 shot, but on that one. And because of the 2 places I aimed, the place where you spawn on one side, you either go this way down a hallway, or this way down a hallway. And so long as you start moving right as the timer starts, then you will get hit by me 100% of the time. And imagine being the person in the game that usually each round lasts at least 5 minutes. So the round starts and you're alive for a total of 3 seconds. And you got killed by someone you had no chance of not dying to. Because what are you going to do? Not move? I didn't know I'm not aiming there. Because I didn't know how to aim there, too. But yeah, it was a goofy time. I got a lot of hate mail for that. A lot of internet hate mail. But another goofy thing is in SOCOM, there were a few different missions you could do. There's your obvious death match. You could always win a match by killing all of the opposing team. But there were ones where you had to deliver a bomb to a set area, set it, and then defend it for a few seconds before it explodes. Or rescue hostages. Or what was another one? Just regular old capture the flag type thing, if I remember right. But point being, one of the missions is there where you deploy the bomb. Is one of our favorite maps. It was the Navy had to go and plant a bomb on the terrorist side inside of a desert fortress. Like the way they spawned, they had a very easy lookout on the Navy SEALs. Whoever was on that side, you could easily get picked off by snipers if you weren't careful, because you were in almost no cover to start with if you did not book it right as it started. But the thing that was funny is there are 2 things funny on this map because we played it so much. First thing, when it comes to me, I actually got into the habit of I didn't use any more ranged weapons. I used a shotgun and a Desert Eagle. The shortest ranged weapons that you could get in the game, specifically the pump action shotgun, which its whole thing was it shoots once, you have to reload, so it's very slow, but it can kill somebody in 1 hit if you get them point blank. The thing is, because of the openness of the map, what would always happen is people would, on the terrorist side, would always go immediately to where they can start sniping and look out towards the far ends to see where anybody else is trying to hide. Because there were common places people would hide. But the thing is, that makes sense because most of the time people didn't just gun it forward. But I just gunned it forward. Like, straight forward into where they were, underneath their noses, before they had a chance to even look out. Now, if there were some people who also had the same idea of just jump the fence and go and shoot the guys out there because we don't want to snipe because we're not pansies. But the thing that made it funny is if you booked it as the SEALs, you got to the fence before the terrorists could get to the fence and get over it. And if you got there first, you just pick the people off that are jumping, and it's really funny. But there was also a hole that you had to blow up to get in. But there's a second path you could go that is wide open. You'd get spotted, you get shot very easily. But what I did was I would plant the bomb on the spot that you have to blow up to get open because it makes a very audible explosion. It warns you they have breached the barrier if you breach it. So everybody would immediately look over there for you and try to be ready for somebody to come in. But all you do, you plant the bomb, you go in the other way. You'd think these things would be obvious. But then, while they're looking for that, I just go hide on top of the building that we're supposed to plant the bomb while I'm holding the bomb. Just on top, sitting there. I sit there for a minute or two while everybody else goes wandering around doing whatever they're doing. And after a while, and I'm sure the coast is clear, go down, place the bomb, and just wait. Because the thing is, people are watching the building, but as soon as they see, oh, nobody's come in for a while, what's going on? They just abandon it. And to make it even more funny, I know I've talked about Capone before, but in the group that I played with on SOCOM, there was one guy whose account name was Capone. He actually was a military sniper. And he played the game because it was fun. You know, this is fun. Interesting because, hey, we're all kids. But, thing is, he told us that, and we didn't really believe him. But the more my older brother and I kind of watched him, we believed it because a few matches, when we played with him, we would just follow him and see what happens. Because usually when he's playing, he racks up the most kills, and he gets yelled at because, pansy snipers, blah, blah, blah. But he would use the bolt-action sniper, which is the most accurate, fastest reloading, but not the highest damage, but it also makes the least amount of noise. So, what his whole thing was, is you would stand behind him, you would watch him, he would all of a sudden fall prone on the ground, take a shot, somebody dies, he stands up, starts moving again. As soon as he gets to another spot, he immediately prones, shoots, gets up, move. Like, he's never in the same position, prone and shooting somebody for longer than, like, 3 minutes. Not 3 minutes. Longer than 30 seconds. Like, he was that fast. It was just amazing to watch. Now, SOCOM, it was a fun game. I missed that game. It definitely didn't go very long. Don't ask that. Let's just say it's going. Best way to think about it, it is in fact going. I'm starting to think maybe I'll just get to 30 and say we'll go into the gym and see what happens, because we're above 30 on most of our dudes. I think I'm going to do that. You missed my rant about more terrible MapleStory stuff, as well as other terrible stuff. Like from S4 League, even though I loved that game. Then I ranted about, not ranted, but talked about how I enjoyed playing SOCOM 2 way back when. What else is there? Bullet seeds, that's what's here. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. 2-time bullet seeds. More bullet seeds. I'm still trying to think of any other game that had microtransactions that I burnt money on, or that I refused to burn money on. I mean, I know a game that I bought, an MMO game that I bought, but literally dropped like the day I bought it. Because I did not enjoy playing it. And that is Guild Wars 2. I bought that game when it came out because everyone else that I knew bought it. They were all playing it. It was right as I moved to Texas, actually. I bought the game, played it for a little bit. I did not like it. I did not like it at all. It drove me nuts because it just felt like there was nothing to do. Which I know was wrong, but I guess it just wasn't my style of game. Which is fine. What other microtransaction game have I played or seen? I really am just sitting here trying to think, is there any other horribly predatory microtransactions that I've either bought or played a game with? Because I know there are games with them, but I'm trying to think of one specifically that I've played. What would I say has terrible microtransactions? I really am just sitting here trying to think of any game I played with microtransactions other than the ones that I've mentioned. I don't know. Grab hammer. Smack. What about you, Dragoon? You play any games with microtransactions? Like, terrible microtransactions? Or any fun memories of games that you played in the past? What else was there? There has to be something. Huh. I don't know. I mean, there's always Payday, but that's not really microtransactions. That's DLC. Plants vs. Zombies 2? Ooh. I never played Plants vs. Zombies 2, but I have definitely heard that there was something bad about its microtransaction setup. What was wrong with it? All the good plants are locked behind cash. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That is not a... Wow, that was a crit. Good job, Cottony. You pickled Hermitoir. Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed. What is Hermitoir's ability, anyway? I don't remember. Sand Veil. Okay, unimportant. Water absorbs Sand Veil. Insomnia. Static. Guts. Intimidate. Hermitoir smash. This Hermitoir has all the power. Yeah, that is not a good way to do things. Let's play a ranked multiplayer game where if you've spent $100, you have a blatant advantage over people who didn't spend $100. Yeah, that's not a thing that should be a thing. But it's a thing that is a thing. And if only I had a proper ground move right now. Totally fair and fun. I mean, do you not have money? Do you not have phones? Sorry. Diablo goofness. And now that I think about it, there was Diablo 3. I never played it, but it's cash shop. Like, it was an interesting idea where it was you could farm items and sell the items to people for money. Gotta lock all the strong characters. You know what I just want from a Pokemon game on a mobile? Like, I'll tell you right now, all Pokemon needs to do for me to be sold on a mobile game. Get me a mobile game that connects to, like, your Pokemon Bank or Pokemon Home, whatever it is nowadays. And you can battle people with your phone using it. Using the Pokemon you have in your Pokemon Home. Something that simple. That's all they need to do. Charge people $5 for it. Bam. Or not charge people money for it and just have more people pay for Pokemon Home. It's a simple thing. The reason being is then you could have a Pokemon team with you wherever you go. So let's say you're sitting on an airport, you could even just hit search for players and just let it go. Yeah, have it be a free option for home people. Or the reason it's not a free option, but a additional option for the paid home. Because you have to pay a subscription for that, right? So if they do that, then they have a way to get consistent income for people to just do that. And then it gives more incentive for people to actually have Pokemon Home. Like, actually pay for it, I mean. Yeah, isn't the premium version, like, a monthly payment? Or is it a one-time payment? Bullet Seed. Bam! Critical bullets. Herbitor with crit bullets. Bang, 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 bang. Monthly? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I mean. Have that as an option for a monthly thing. Yeah, 15 bucks a year, 15 bucks a year. Ooh, more people would pay that. Just give you the option to Pokemon battle on your phone. I think that would be a very, very good investment for them to do for Pokemon Home. Or what's another way that they could go about that? I'm trying to think if something else they could do on, like, a mobile phone that would work. I don't know how Pokemon Go is doing anymore. Let's be honest. Pokemon Go, still a good idea. Not like they can ever release Pokemon Go 2. Because... yeah. That would be a lot of backlash. Not surprising. I guess they really don't need to make another mobile game if Go's still doing fantabulous. Yeah, if they're doing a thing so it works in quarantine, then that works. On the note of quarantine, how about them Walmarts and places requiring you to wear masks now? Woo! Doesn't bother me. They say require, but it's more, please wear it. And I just look at them like, okay, I took one from work. I'll wear it. I'm not a butthead. Or a shiny Wailord? They're just giving away shinies now? Jeez. I don't think that's how those max raids were supposed to be used. Also, I keep seeing things where people are still berating Sword and Shield for the National Dex fiasco, as well as its graphics and stuff. It's like, I'm still kind of baffled by all of this. Part of an Aqua event? Ah. Like, there are people that are saying Sword and Shield is the worst thing to happen to Pokemon ever. And I just look at them like, on what grounds? The game's fantastic. I'd love to play through it again, but I don't delete my stuff. Exactly, Dragoon. Me too. But I care even less about the National Dex because I'm not entitled. No, that's not a way I want to put it. I care less about the National Dex because the thing about Pokemon, and I've seen other sentiments from other people, is true. Good, couldn't I? Good point. Problem is, if I have a second Switch profile, then I can't connect online with everybody. Wah. You can only have one online profile at a time. It sucks. We can't do max raids on stream. How would I get Pokemon into that game? I'd have to get a copy of Shield, I guess. Either way. But I've seen sentiments on Sword and Shield when it comes to the National Dex that are my exact same sentiments about it. No, it doesn't have all the Pokemon. Do I care? No. Should I care? No. Reason being is, how many Pokemon are there? Nearly 1,000? Something has to give at some point. Because if you think about it, each Pokemon needs its own set of animations, And at that point, even if you're only adding like 5 separate like animations for each one, and that's not as few as they're adding, because have you seen them in the camp? Well, let's say that each Pokemon rig has, we'll say 10. Each rig has 10 animations. They have more than that because they also have their facial animation, but not the point. Point being, we'll say each rig has 10 animations. If they have, each Pokemon rig have 10 animations, that's 9,600 different animations that they have to make for 960 different rigs. That is a huge undertaking. Hello, hello, Duck! How's it going? You're late? I mean, I guess, technically. I'm still just hoping we get to the gym tonight. Ooh, Lego games. But, yeah, if you think about it, each Pokemon will say 10 animations. That's a lot of animations for each one. Which also kind of goes on why... there are 2 reasons that I've also heard that make a lot of sense for me why Pokemon isn't, like, AAA quality animations on Sword and Shield. Which Lego game was it? Like Pokemon that have the same appearance do not have the same rig. That is not how it works. I don't think there are any Pokemon in Sword and Shield that share the same rig. There might be, but I don't think so. Lego DC Supervillains? Ooh. I mean, let's be fair. All Lego games are usually at least good. They might not be fantastic. Some of them are. But they're at least good. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Nope, I forgot. Talking about National There's one of the animations. Oh, yeah. A quote? Which quote was it? I remember that being a problem too, but I don't remember what the quote was. But yeah, if you think about it, if, like, people complaining about Pokemon Sword and Shield not being AAA quality animation on every single Pokemon goes back to that same idea of each Pokemon has a different rig. Sure, they could update them for the new game, but then you have to imagine how many man hours are you adding just to do that? And is it worth it? The game sold fantastic, so I guess not. There's every last Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I get actually upset when I see complaints about Sword and Shield. Like, especially National Dex and Animation, stuff of that sort. Because it's still a great game. You'll never convince me it's not. Could it be AAA quality animations? Like, let's look at Final Fantasy VII Remake and look at how that game did its animations just beautifully. There's a big difference. How many main character models are there in that game? How many are there in Pokemon? Lots. I don't know. I think I'm done with that conversation. Because it can get bad sometimes. But, eh. Otherwise, Duck, how you been? How you been this past weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Or were you just spending the whole time playing Lego DC Supervillains? Alright. Well, that sounds alright. Me, I slept probably 3/4 of my weekend. And then watched Tenchi Muyo the rest of it. So, eh? I enjoyed it. Definitely not be what I'd say is a productive weekend. Still trying to think of any other anime that I would just call a straight harem anime. I don't know. For some reason, my brain's blanking on those. I know I've watched other ones, but not the point. Ooh. The World God Only Knows kind of is. That one's not bad. That one's very funny. It also is very nonsensical, but it's funny. Is that a good explanation of it? It makes no frickin' sense, but it makes me laugh. People like to hate. True. I'm all about that hate, don't you know? I am 100% negativity. This channel is now called Mr. Mike is the negative Nancy he always was. No. I'd like to think I'm generally a positive person, but I don't know. Maybe I come off as a butthead, which I might do that too. Don't listen to public opinion. If you like something, you like something, and don't freaking care what random doodles tell you. No, exactly, Dragoon. I just thought about now that I thought about Pokemon games. I can't remember the name of the Pokemon fighting game that came out. But it was also still a very interesting game. You wanna know my perfect Pokemon game? My perfect Pokemon game is just a game that's fun. Pokken Tournament. Yes, thank you. I could not remember it. That was a very pretty game. I think people were hoping for Sword and Shield to look like that. Which is nonsense, but... I just want to get into the gym tonight. Ah! Pokemon Uranium, why must you be a pain? Why must you make me full of hate? Ow. Seriously, it is very, very rough. Very rough. Bubbles died. So, Hey, people... You know, that is actually a game series I want to play something of, now that I think about it. I kind of want to play a Digimon game. Maybe on stream at some point, just to play it. I don't know if they're any good. Like, I have not watched anything Digimon related in a long, long time, but I'm curious if any of the games that stand up on their own. Because Digimon's that series that always feels like it's just kind of there. I remember it had an MMO that I played for a while, but that MMO was terrible. Yeah, I've also heard some pretty good things about the modern Digimon games. But that's the thing is, I've heard good things, but that's all. It's like, I've heard good things, but nobody's ever has said, yeah, I recommend playing it. It's always been, yeah, it's okay. There's a lot of interesting bits about it, and it's fun to play. Do you recommend it? Eh. Yeah, I also haven't seen anything myself either. Maybe that's something I should do, is actually look into a Digiman game. Maybe that'll be next month's plan. After we're done with Sonic Generations, we'll look into getting some sort of Digimon game running. See how bad that'll be. Absolutely terrible. I don't know any Digimon. The only one I can remember some of the Digidestin's Digimon and Woodmon, because he cannot be defeated. And I will always remember that scene in the second season of Digimon. Just, oof. I love that scene. Just, Woodmon pops out and goes, I am Woodmon, I cannot be defeated. Gets slammed into a building. Hey, I'm being defeated! Just so stupid. But I will always remember that scene. Ah. Time to run one game. hyping up as Pokemon Killer. Wait, which game were they hyping up? Temtem? What happened to Temtem, now that I think about it? There was a lot of people hyping that up as a Pokemon Killer. Did anything happen to that? I remember it being a thing, and like 7 different videos showed up in my YouTube feed, and I didn't watch a single one because I didn't care. But there were I even saw like a bit saying, "Oh, it's going to be so much better than Pokemon," and it's 100 times more. Okay, yep, immediately out. I'm out. 100% out. You know, not a fan of spending all day grinding. You know, like right now. Speaking of which, we need to just turn on other music. Hold on a moment. We'll grab that. Not you. Just wanted to grab you so that I'd reopen a tab. That one. Some Zelda and chill. Music we played back when we did some shiny hunts. Yeah. Okay. How would you rate the Temtem designs versus Pokemon Uranium designs? Like, which do you think are better? Because I've still gone on record here saying that I don't mind the Uranium designs, but they do not fit next to Pokemon. I mean, they're okay. They're okay for their own standalone thing, but with regular Pokemon, they would never really fit alongside them. True. That is a good way to put it. They are mediocre to decent. Like, Hermituar is pretty decent. I like Hermituar. I like the entire Hermituar line now that I think about it. Nah. The second evolution, I'm not a fan of. Bad to sometimes decent. Ouch. The Platypus. Also, not a fan of that one. Something wrong with my green screen here? Huh. Weird. I didn't think it got that far. Yeah, first stage Miku, fantastic. Second stage Miku, It's based on some sort of folklore monster. I don't know what. Like, I've seen on the wiki that that's what it's based on, but I miss cute Miko. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for cute Pokemon, okay? What can I say? I'm a little girl, okay? I like my pink Pokemon. I like my pink Pokemon with a floral pattern. Nah, not really. I'm not a huge fan of Muna. Bouchard I'm okay with, though. Except for how it can easily be compared to a fetus. That kind of bothers me. At least in its sprite form. Its 3D form, not so much. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything I've heard about Temtem other than back when it came out. You get hidden abilities and ooh. That's nice. Like a way to switch from standard ability to hidden ability? I want to go into the Yim. Hidden ability capsules? Nice. Especially they're easy enough to get. Let me check something. Nuke Meatly at 30? Yeah. I'm gonna take that from you, Nuke Meatly. You don't need that anymore. Now Hermituar can get all the experience he needs. So that he can get to level 30 faster. So I think Hermituar is going to be key in this gym. As soon as I teach him dig a hole. Diggy hole. Diggity hole. We are going into that gym tonight, gosh darn it. You can't stop me. You could never stop me from going into the gym. What are you learning? Mega Drain? Oh. Why would you learn Mega Drain? Oh. You have literally 25 special attack. Can't wait for there to be a Pokemon to levitate or something. Probably. But even if there's a Pokemon with levitate or something, we have fighting moves with Brick Break, so it would be fine. Hermitoir, that's what I mean. Hermitoir, I think, is going to be our key player in this coming gym. Because if it is Steel and Electric, immune to Electric, Ground is super effective to both, and Choppy Chop Brick Break is super effective to Steel. Like, I'm still not certain what's going to be there. But I do assume Steel and Electric. It is going to be the evolved form of whatever the heck that thing was. The rock steel ball thingy. I can't remember what it's called. I don't think of any other steel types we've seen. There was that meteor thing back in Meteor Falls a steel type, or was it just rock? Was it rock psychic or steel psychic or I don't know. I don't think I ever checked that. Maybe that'll be a thing? Even so, even if it's a rock type's also weak to ground and fighting. It'll be fine. As long as we don't run into fire, ice. Not Minior is pure rock? Okay. What is Hermitoir weak to? Grass ground is very much weak to ice. Weak to fire. It has a trade evo. Freaking trade evos. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if one of you guys had this game, you wouldn't mind helping me out, right? But I'm still trying to think what else is... Ground is weak to water, which is covered by grass. Ice, which is 4 times effective. What else is ground weak to? It's weak to something else, right? Grass, which is covered by grass. And I would thank you for that. But then again, I'd have to be told what is a trade Evomon. Because I wouldn't know. Punch it in the face. Face punch. Bam. There's that Dragon Claw. That's what killed Bubbles. You and your sneaky Dragon Claws. Freaking sneaky dragons. Nobody likes sneaky dragons. Killing poor Bubbles before Bubbles could be dead. Then in 15 speed higher. Still not exactly fast, but not baby super slow anymore either. Xenomorph? Substitute doll with the chain. Ah! If I could get Spritzy and... I like how it's Spritzy and Slurpuff and not Spritzy and... Crap, I can't remember its pre-evolved name. The cotton candy one. I can think of what it looks like, but I can't think of its name. No! Oh well. We should just go into the gym now. Half an hour until we're done. Nope, nope, nope. We're going to get that last level. It's just one level. Be fine. I guess one Pokemon that I'm thinking about here now is when Nuke Meatly evolves into his 3rd stage. It does have a 3rd stage. And I'd assume if Bubbles wouldn't have evolved until 36, then Nuke Meatly won't evolve until right around 36 either, so probably no use in trying to grind him up that little bit more. Pew, 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 pew. What other Pokemon type game is there? Because Temtem... Yeah, Temtem was... It was... Oh, it's going to kill Pokemon because Sword and Shield's so bad. It's just so bad. And then it died. But wasn't there another Pokemon knockoff that came out? Or am I just thinking Pokemon Uranium? Am I just thinking Pokemon Uranium? Lol fast? Gotta go fast. Super speed. What do I look like? Like some slow person? Nah, man. Super speed. I'm not that fast. Although Hermitoir, believe it or not, is faster than you'd think he would be. Lasted about 2 weeks. Temtem lasted 2 weeks? Wow. That sounds about right, yeah. Because... Whew. Do I think Uranium or Gen 4? Uranium. Oh, depends. 100% depends, Dragoon. Are we talking Platinum or Diamond and Pearl? If we're talking Platinum, then Uranium. If we're talking Diamond and Pearl, then Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, Diamond and Pearl is definitely slower than Uranium. Definitely. But then again, it's nothing compared to Gold, Silver, Crystal. Those are very bad. If you want slow game, Gold, Silver, Crystal. I heard you like grinding. Yeah, no. Screw you and your grinding. You'll never get to grind. If you have a dead Pokemon, it'll never catch up. Ever. Ever catch up. Ooh. Interesting. Do you think it has any chance of actually coming out? Or is it dead in the water? Like so many other games. Item, give. You get your black belt back. Base sheep. Funded in just 5 days. Yeah, that doesn't say much. You can have... For now, I guess the Soothe Bell. Why not? Good job, Face Sheep. Miko can have the Poison Barb. We can head into the gym. Enough Zelda music. Interesting. We'll have to see. Looked out of place. I can imagine. Yes, I am Mountain Dew. Sheldon, he uses Steel type and technology. It's all out of place among all this beautiful farmland. Wow. Melts under fire, bends under fists, and fractures in earth. Water's generally a good bet too. Nice way to put it. I like the way he put that. Alright, so first off, we need diggy holes. So, Hermitoir needs to diggy holes. Get rid of... Yeah, get rid of Curse. I'll never use it. Then diggy hole. Go to Nuke Meatly. Instead of Seismic Toss. Ooh. Don't get your hopes up. Anybody Water Pulse? Is it worth it to Water Pulse on anybody? No. Giga Drain? Can anybody Giga Drain? Drain Giggly. No. Nobody that should learn it, at least. Yeah, that feels like a lot of games like that. Kind of fall in that spectrum. Really need to get Base Sheep a better like special attack. Any special attack would be good. Any special attack that Faye could learn. Secret Power? Sounds like a terrible idea, but sure. Actually, probably better than Electro Ball, but... Let's see, it's always 70 power. Wait. Okay, no. So it's always 70 power, we just don't know what type it is. We got Cotton Spore to make Electro Ball better. Nah, just get rid of Cotton Spore. Not worth it! Alright, let's go! Whoa. That's spooky. Oh. I see. Excuse me? Push the button. Ah. Visual puzzles. I see. Check it out! Play the Legend of Zelda. You know, it's like you knew we were just listening to Zelda music. Good job, Slash. Really? Wow. What a wannabe. Slash. Seriously? You'll get the bullet seeds. Bullet seed. Bam. More bullet seed. Best part about bullet seed? Don't care about sturdy. Yeah, that thingy. That's rock steel? Punch it in the face. That's sturdy. Oh no, it just didn't die. Hermitoire's got all the bullets. More bullet seeds! You missed, Hermitoire! Ha-ha! But then you get shot by bullets. Bang, bang. I've got a crab with a gun! Everybody back off. What the heck is that UFO thingy? Punch it in the face. Takes neutral damage from face punches. Good to know. Bullet seeded in the face. It takes reduced damage from bullet seeds to the face. Good to know. S51. Really? That's its name. And that was a crit. That's Diggy Hole. Ooh. Your headbutt means nothing! It has levitate! I kinda figured. It's a weird UFO thingy. Yeah, but that would have been a lot of work to get to that. Grab hammer? Blam. Nice. Then break its bricks! Then I'm gonna go leave and go heal. Get out of here, Slash, you wannabe. Whee! Whoa! There are trainers down here, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to have to fight everybody. Otherwise, I won't get to leader before the end of the day, and that'd be flippin' terrible, man. Why must they put the Pokemon Center so far away? Come on! Come on, town designers. Why would you do this? Two buildings with the only technology in them, and you decide to put them on opposite sides of the frickin' town. Why would you do that? Heck, even the... Now that I think about it, even the mart's all the way on the other side of town. Woo! It's like a way for them to try to reduce noise pollution by not putting everything with any sort of technology in the same spot. Sounds terrible. Wasn't it? Oops, too far. Ah. Guess I'll trigger the light. Ding. Doop, doop. Push the button. Push this button. I don't trust these buttons. That one takes me straight to dude. What about this one? That also takes me straight to dude, but there's no other path that way. Yeah, we're going the other way. We're not falling for that. Not fighting extra people. You can't make me. Take that, Pokemon. There's no path here either! What the butts? What the literal butt? Experts theorize nothing. I throw you off. Crazy scientist, Isaac. Paradio? Paradio. I don't remember, isn't that just normal type? Punch it in the face, see what happens. It does not take full damage from face punches. It might be psychic normal or psychic something. That means it needs bullet seeds. Straw. That one's poison. That one gets diggy hold. Diggy, 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 diggy. And face punch. Take that. Alright, what's this do? Oh, butts. Oh, double butts. They're seriously going to make me do that. Triple butts. I have to fight 2 dudes now before I can even leave. This gym design is terrible. I hate it. Also, I like how, now that we fell down, there's a completely different battle arena down here. Give it crab hammers. Crab hammers. Kablam. Nice iron defense. You got crab hammered. Psychic steel with levitate. Do I need fire against that? Fire or dark? This one's psychic water. So it gets bullet seeds. Bullet seeds. Shoot its brain. Bang, 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 bang. Headshot. We got headshot with that crit at the end, that's for sure. Now I fight another dude. Rude. I guess I do have to fight literally everyone. He might be, but no, we can't say that. Hermitoir is not my new starter. That still is Alvin. Alvin was definitely my new starter. Just because Alvin's dead now does not mean that we can take away what he was. Because we had him so much earlier than Hermitoir. Hermitoir we hadn't even used in the last gym. We just started to really use him now. Yep. Yep. What was that? Program? Huh? Oh, Psybeam. Why did I read that completely wrong? Wow. I need to get my eyeballs washed. Go on, Hermitoir, you can do it! Oh. Not face bullets. Don't bullet your own face, Hermitoir. That is not the brightest idea. Hermitoir. Stop ricocheting your bullets off the wall in your own face. It does, and it wouldn't surprise me, but that's still kind of dumb for me to think something like that. Get Nuke Meatly in here. He dark type. He can be super effective with this thing, right? He can beat it up! Why didn't I think about that before? Nuke Meatly! Get your posse in here and beat it up! Bam! Dead. One punch. He beat it up so hard he didn't even need to bring in the posse. Get out of here, Damien. Jerk. This gym also sucks making me fight stuff, and now I'm gonna go heal, and I hate it, and I still have one more battle I have to do before I can even get to the leader. And that's assuming that's the last spot. Because technically there are 3 more fights that I've seen that I can do. One of them I can skip. The second one I should be able to skip. And the third one I'm stuck doing. Which is the one on the left. I should still be able to keep running past this dude right at the start, though. I want to do the gym, dang it! Stupid ink. Hey, I wonder if I did the light if it shows anything else here. Nope. Excuse me, sir. Not gonna lie, I do like this puzzle. It's not super hard, but it's also not super obvious either. My brain hurts. Also, that last bit should have been uwu. Just saying. That was some terrible text. Don't. If you didn't read it while I had it on screen, do not go back and read it. It was really, really dumb. It was how the kids would say these days. Very cringe. Meow. Don't make me bullet seed you. I'll do it. Bam. Shoot down that UFO. UFO got nothing on Hermitoir. So many UFOs! The only thing you have, freaking UFOs! Ugh. I did not mean to do that, I meant to crab hammer. Oops. Help. Now crab hammer. Ribs! Alright. Get out of here, Nora. Oh, it's just a straight path? I can do that! I'm only slightly inept at these kind of things. There he is. Alright, do I have boo-boo potions? Because I'll totally just use a boo-boo potion or something. I have a rare candy. Coconut milk heals 50. What about berries? Do I have just orange berries? I do. There we go. And give that last... No, everybody's got an item. Okay. Alright. Let's do it! I solved your puzzles. Well, they're okay. Why do you hang out here? They don't get it. Don't they know? They're pointless and constant. Wow. I don't like this guy. Sheldon, you suck. Hold on. Suck, Sheldon. You and your UFOs suck. I'll crab hammer your UFO in the face. I miss. Don't you... Okay, that's better. I was gonna say, don't you Iron Defense, or I will hate you. Crab hammers. Nice. Should be able to brick. Oh. Screw you, Sheldon! You suck! I hate everything about you! If you're a reference to what I think you're a reference to, I hate you even more. Alright. What? So, hold on a second. The thing turns from a ball into this weird quadruped thing into a horse? What? Punch it in the face. You know, for super effective, that was not a lot of damage. It was wrapped? Oh my. Oh my. Use the hyper potion. Bazam! A lot of damage for a wrap. 13 damage for that? Oof. Let's diggy hole. Aha! Wrapped or not, I'm still Doug. Or maybe not? Okay, that was weird. Nice switching, buddy! Hermitoir do not care. Hermitoir just murder. Murder your switching rock Pokemon. And then dig a hole. And then punch you in the face. Sheldon is very smart. Let's be honest. Look at all his brain power. The Hermitoir is kind of getting beaten hard right now. We are definitely going to Bullet Seed and get out. Ew. Get a brick broke. Alright. Hermitoir out. Wait, I can't switch. I'm probably binded, aren't I? Nope. We stuck. We stuck, boys and girls. It's Hyper Potion time. Wait, how much does a Super Potion heal? Doesn't tell me. Oh, yeah, it does. 50. Does 50? Come on, 50. I'm way too low to go with just 50. Last time I probably could have gotten away with 50. It's freaking garara. Just do rah rah rah. Get punched in the face. You look like you want to die to your own takedown. Aw, that would have been funny. Garara rah 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 rah. It's like boba bo bo boba bo. Garara rah 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 rah. Something like that. Tracton? What? What the fudge is that thing? Okay. Steal something. I could just face punch it. Also a little bit afraid of what it does. No, I'm going to Super Potion now. It'll take me almost to full, and then we can see Durgan Claw. It's a Durgan? Speed boost? Uh-oh. Okay, we're still faster than this Tracton, at least. Speed boost to be faster than me so that your next attack doesn't work. Do it! Do it now. Yeah! Oh, it has shift gear? Oh, no. Woo! Good damage, but not enough. Brick breaks? As long as this doesn't crit, right? Woo! Get out of here, Tracton! Hermitoir don't care about your weird tractor. Weird tractor's got nothing on Hermitoir. Get out of here, Sheldon. What? How am I? Because I'm amazing. And I have a beach crab. Just train, and yet some little brat like you marches right in and... Wow. You made it a little bit less boring. Here you go. Next gym leader is 38 and comes after at least a boss fight? Okay. Gyro Ball! I get a Gyro! I didn't see a single one of your Pokemon use Gyro Ball. Just saying. Good than Garabaru. As long as you're not a moron about using it, it's a strong... Wow. You suck. Seriously, I don't like you, dude. Learn some manners. Don't like him. Is that mean of me to say? Oh, hello. Yes, I am the Mountain Dew. Named Terry or something? Terry, uh-oh. Make sure he's okay, please. He's by the town entrance. Crazy hair like that. Oh, great. Up next, story. Well, we'll worry about story next time. First, we're going back to the Pokemon Center. Because, let's be honest, Hermitoir did fantastic. Because he really hasn't done much up until that point. Well, yeah. That crab gave him to Crabhamus. Gave him to him. Pokemon Girls. Pallet Town. I don't know. Meridian City. 'cause you're on the road to Viridian City. Sorry. Okay, save. Yes. 16 hours in. Pocket Pet. Neopet. Hey, I'll still say my opinion of Uranium is it's pretty good. Little bit grindy. More grindy than I'd like it to be. But it's good. I wish it is a fan game. I wish they had a way to offset the grinding. That'd be great, but other than that, no real complaints about it. Pokemon. It's Pokemon. Pocket Pet Pokemon. On the road to Viridian City. I honestly can't think of it, Pokemon Girl. I'm sorry. Now I just got songs stuck in my head. Otherwise, yes, this will be the end of the stream for tonight. But fret's not. Zombie World. Ooh. The town is named Pokemon. Ah, okay, makes sense. Better have like the Pokemon symbol, not a Pokeball, but a Pokemon symbol for it. Kind of like the Poke Center symbol. It's a Pokeball, but not just a Pokeball for your flag. Either way, going to be the end of the stream for tonight. Going to head into the ending screen. Boop. But hey, fret not, I'm not on screen, so you don't have to worry about that. But no, other than that, I hope everybody had a fun time. I hope they enjoyed it. We beat the gym. 1 casualty during grinding. Otherwise, fairly good. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it. And hey, if you wanted some more Dark Souls, that might be coming up tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe the next day. I will be doing it one day this week at least. I'll try to do it maybe 2, but no guarantees on the second. I'm definitely going to do it 1. Otherwise, Friday we will be going back into Sonic Generations, right? Yes. And we should be able to finish that game up on Friday. And otherwise, we'll be back on Monday with more Pokemon Uranium. I hope everybody has a fantastic night. And I hope to see you all next time. Otherwise, have a great night. Bye.